Miracles happen.
Because it's the power of many minds going.
And they will not let you fall. They will not let you fall. I went and spoke in a prison a couple of weeks ago. And I'm talking about, you talk about when you hear something spectacular, talk about trust in a prison. I was talking to a bunch of inmates. I was talking about trust and faith and getting out of fear and into faith. If you're either one or the other, fear or faith, right? Both cannot occupy the same space. Either in fear or you're in faith. This one inmate said, I was talking about getting up and standing up on a chair and letting myself go. I knew I wouldn't hit the floor. One of the inmates said, I'm not doing that. I said, why wouldn't you do that? He said, because I don't trust anybody in here. And I know that I would hit the ground. And people stood up and said, his soulmates, his brothers, the men that were there locked up with him said, no, we would catch you. We would not let you fall. You know, I'm banding together. You know, the only way that you get picked off is when you're in a herd. The only way you get picked off is when you're outside the herd. Stay on the outskirts. Then they're going to get you. But if you throw yourself into a process, and you throw yourself, talk about dedication from the heart, you throw yourself into a process. You throw yourself into a group of people in that process, whether the group meets daily, weekly, it's going to happen for you. Because everybody wants the same thing. And there are people that have been there longer than you have. There are people that are newer than you are, right? And we all have opportunity. You're asking for help here, you're reaching back here and up at other people, you're getting engulfed by it. You're getting engulfed by it. Now, I don't know if Dr. Tony has a phone list here, but everybody should have everybody's number. I'm going to give you my number. It's 867-5309. No. That was Jenny. That was Jenny's number.
Whose number was that?
It's Jenny. It's 818. My number is 818-636-1443. It's my cell number. 818-636-1443. I got a couple minutes here. I got a great opportunity here. I started something called Cool Change Radio. Go to coolchangeradio.com. Coolchangeradio.com. We're a network. We're an audiovisual network on the internet, a web series network. And I have some spots available for people who want to host their own shows.
Wow.
Host a guy named Fred Siegel. Anybody heard of Fred Siegel?
Yes.
You mean
Freddie Siegel?
Yeah,
Freddie Siegel built our studio for us. We broadcast live every day from Freddie Siegel Studios.
Santa Monica and Crescent Heights.
What's that?
Santa Monica.
That's one of them. I think I sold that actually, but it's okay. But Fred Siegel's a great man, and the point is that we have an opportunity now for people just like you to do a show once a week. You want to do it every day, do it every day, just like I do. I've interviewed Wayne Dyer, Melody Beattie, John Bradshaw, Don Miguel Ruiz, all kinds of great people. Go to coolchangeradio.com, you can hear all that stuff. Go to bradleyquick.com. There's over 700 hours of archived radio shows at bradleyquick.com. I've also got a YouTube channel. Are you familiar with YouTube? Yeah. We're almost at 1 million views already. Wow. It's called Cool Change Foundation. COOLCHANGE Foundation. Cool Change Foundation. This is exciting stuff.
And what is Cool Change about?
Cool Change is about changing the dynamic through which recovery is perceived, to make recovery your self-discovery and ambition as opposed to the shape-based stigma it is today. It's about helping other people, about changing the family dynamic, about helping mom and dad. So we help mom and dad, we help the children. We help mom and dad and the children, we help the family. We help the family, we help the neighborhood. We help the neighborhood, we help the city. We help the city, we help the state. You understand? It works all that way, right? But somebody's got to get the clarity of mind first, and they've got to get the same experience I've had as far as transformation goes. Do you understand the empowerment that goes with this? The enlightenment? The clarity? The peace of mind? That's what we need to fight these battles that you're up against, that we're all up against. We're all up against battles. Most of them are battling ourselves. You Notice I said suit up, show up, put one foot in front of the other, do the job that's put in front of you to the best of your ability and stay on the results. You're in the efforts business, not the results business. Dr. Tony talked about worry, right? Talked about worry. Expectations, same thing. Expectations, it never happens the way we think it's going to. Never, ever. Not once. And what did Eckhart Tolle say? He said, the power of what? Power of now. I wrote a book called The Power of Now. It's in this moment. There are no problems in this moment. You can stay focused right here on me and listen to my voice. We have no problems in this moment. None. None. Zero. None. Zero. It's when we're sitting in the moment physically, we're here right now, we're here right now, we're here right now physically, and our mind is out there thinking about, well, when I get out of here, I'm going to do this, and tomorrow that, next week this, and right? Or we're back there, oh God, this wouldn't happen, that wouldn't happen. We're defeating the whole moment. But if we can stay in the moment, look down and find our feet and go, wow, I'm right here right now. I'm right here right now. Snap your finger. Say right here right now.
Right
here.
Right here.
Right here. I know that if I don't pick and use no matter what my head says, no matter what the circumstances are, no matter what, just right now, I'll never ever do it again. You understand the power of the moment? And what we get through doing processes other than our own is huge coping mechanisms. Huge coping mechanisms. Maturity, acceptance, clarity, peace of mind. The world slows down. The world, bless you, the world slows down. The inventory, so if we actually take time, and Isabel was talking about that, cleansing ourselves. When we can cleanse ourselves of those things, we're able to look at issues in a whole different perspective now. Remember what we talked about when I first came up here? Change your what? Change your perception, change your life. Right? If I don't perceive the situation, if I perceive the situation as being bad and life-threatening, guess what? Yeah, I mean, it's bad and life-threatening, right? But if I perceive the situation as being a great opportunity, as a blessing in disguise, then I have a whole different outlook upon it, don't I? Yeah. It all works differently, then, doesn't it? Did I change the situation? No. What did I change? I changed my perception of it. My perception of it. You with me so far?
Yes.
I'm excited about this. Is everybody else excited?
Yes.
You guys getting some out of this?
Yeah.
Okay, give me a question. Give me another. Come on, time for a question. I see a hand over here.
For me?
Yeah.
You went through some radical changes, and I really feel that you've been blessed, and you have given all this knowledge and insight to help other people, and you're doing it, and that is such a blessing. It's such a beautiful thing to see someone take the knowledge and the experience they have and use that to help other people.
Thank you very much. She was commending me on the experience and the knowledge and what I've been through. Okay, you've been through your own war, haven't you? Is there anybody in here that has not been through a war? Is there anybody in here that hasn't done that? No. Right? Well, that's your calling. Your calling is life, and life is different than mine. Okay, you're getting excited now. You ready? We are all spiritual warriors. We are all spiritual warriors, okay? Whenever this was developed, this life we know on this planet was developed, we said, I will do this, and I will do this, and I'll be this person, and I'll be that person, right? So we can walk through it, get through it, alive, and help others. How's that? Bless you. How's that? Huh? What if your job is like my job, to help other people? What if your job was to convey through your experience, through passion, and understanding, and commitment, and dedication, answers for people? What if that was it? What if that was all you had to do now? Huh? What if your job, because we're a monetary society, right? What if your job was, your money was earned just helping other people? Right? And you got a check for it. Imagine that. Imagine that. Maybe some of you paint. Maybe some of you build cars. I don't know. Whatever you do, though, you can do it better and best if you just do it. Go for it. Get out of the fear and into the faith. Remember, like we said, positive action cures everything. And this is all about being clean. Clean, write this acronym down. Clearly learning everything absolutely necessary. Clearly learning everything absolutely necessary. Clearly learning everything absolutely necessary. What is the acronym for positive action cures everything? Huh? What is the acronym? Positive action cures everything. It's PACE, right? PACE, P-A-C, positive action cures everything. PACE, we talk about suiting up and showing up. That's all you got to do. What do we do? Run any marathons here? This is not about sprinting. It's about setting a pace and going for it. Because this is no longer the 7th of May, 1968. It's no longer the 7th of May, 1988. Nor 7th of May, 2008. And before you know it, it's going to be the 7th of May, 2018. And then 2048. You understand? Life's going to go on. Time's going to go on. Are you going to be the same today as you are tomorrow?
No.
Because there's a couple of things that happen differently. We're either the same, we either stagnate, right? Enough stagnation means you degress, right? Enough stagnation means you degress. Oh, we take positive action every day. Every day we try and better ourselves to some extent. Through the listening of tapes, the doing of tasks, through helping other people working on the body. Has anybody ever eaten anything just because it felt good to eat it? No, I'm pulling this on myself now. Look at this. Look at this. I put on 10 pounds. I put on 10 pounds because Freddie Siegel built me a radio studio. Now I'm doing a show 5 days a week. And I'm producing and directing the whole thing. I'm working 18 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Okay, it's isogenics.
It's not isogenics, you understand? It's not, because I know how to do it. I was real fat lots of times in my life. I was real skinny lots of times in my life too. That's not the point. The point is changing our perception again, isn't it? Not doing this for the immediate gratification. Coping, learning to live, learning to share myself with other people. And I don't mean share myself with other people, I mean share my experience with other people. Let other people in to share their experience with me. Instead of jumping on that ice cream sandwich. Instead of jumping on that box of ice cream sandwiches. Wow. Well, you only eat one? Forget that. 6 or 8 or 10. How's that for good news? Go. Right? You understand? Instead of doing that, if I can make a phone call first, I can save myself from that behavior. But that's where the discipline comes in. I'm going to call you a rat on myself. You know, I was just having this really funny thought. I was just going to go to the freezer. I was going to the freezer. Well, how come they're in your freezer? How come they're in your freezer, huh? Who was the dummy in the bottom? It would have been a cat by him or what? Do you understand? You set yourself up. Just like I set myself up and ratting on myself. Okay, just like you should rat on yourself. I've done some stupid, dumb things in my life. Who could agree with that?
Yeah.
Themselves, yeah. But if we shut up, I got this. You got me excited again. I got this friend. I'm actually a clinical hypnotherapist. It's one of the things I do. Except I call it positive chat powers. It's a lot more acceptable when I do that. And I'm working with this one woman who's a real smarty. She's done a lot of stuff. She helps a lot of people. She's got all kinds of degrees. And she won't ask anybody for help. You understand? She comes and sees me, feels much better, and her life's all better. But I take away those things from her, right? Those destructive behaviors and those patterns and habits in her life. Guess what she's left with? Herself. And it's not the other things that have the problem, it's her that has the problem. You understand? She's stuck with herself. That's where her pain is. So she's going down the spiral. I said, reach out. Find a group. Find some self-help. Find the phone list. Reach out. No. If they do this, they would not. Well, wait a second. You can't save your face and your ass at the same time. You can't save your face and your ass at the same time. You can try. Those who try, woo. Doesn't work like that. Doesn't work like that. Self-revealing. Being self-revealing. By being self-revealing, your true characteristics will come out. And they're scary at first because we built them up with a facade. See, when I was growing up in life, it was about who I knew, who I said they knew, how much money I thought they were. You understand, it was not about me at all. Not about me at all. It was all about I was always on. When I did that inventory, right, I got real with me with me, you understand? I got me with me. I was scared. I was vulnerable all of a sudden. I had no more BS to hide behind. But by doing that, I got to grow up there. See, I got to move with the people. And plug into a group. Plug into a phone list. Plug into some help. And by doing that, I got to grow. I got to find my purpose and my passion. Just like Tony has found his. And you will find yours. Are we done here, Tony? Yeah, thanks, Tony.